The Maharashtra governor has asked Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray to prove majority tomorrow. Governor Bhagat Singh Koshyari has written to the Assembly Secretary Rajendra Bhagwat calling for a special sessions at 11 am. Immediately after the demand to prove majority, Team Thackeray approached the Supreme Court claiming the governor's request is illegal as 16 rebel MLAs are yet to respond on possible disqualification. How can a floor test be asked for when the disqualification of 16 MLAs has deferred by the Supreme Court till 11th July? How can these MLAs participate in the floor test till their disqualification status not decided and the other matters for which notice sent is sub judice? Sena MP Priyanka Chaturvedi tweeted. This would be contempt of court proceedings if floor test conducted despite the matter not getting final hearing in the SC, she said. Nearly 40 rebel MLAs led by Eknath Shinde, who are staying at a 5-star hotel in Assam's Guwahati, will return to Mumbai to participate in the trust vote. Maulana Halkimuddin Khasmi, General Secretary of the Jamiat Ulama-e-Hind, has condemned the incident of brutal killing in Udaipur, apparently on the pretext of the insult to the Prophet, and called it against the law of land and against the religion of Islam, reads the Jamiat Ulama-e-Hind statement. Has said, whoever has perpetrated this incident cannot be justified in any way. It is against the law of the land and our religion. In our country, there is a system of law. No one has the right to take the law into his own hands. Maulana Hakimuddin Khasmi appealed to all the citizens of the country to restrain their emotions and maintain peace in the country, it added. AIMIM leader Asaduddin Owaisi today said every violence has to be condemned and that radicalization has to be controlled in the country after a tailor's throat was slit by 2 men in Rajasthan's Udaipur in a Taliban-style execution. I cannot sit here comfortably and condemn what has happened in Udaipur to that poor tailor, but at the same time, what has happened in Rajasthan a few years ago or in Jaipur, everything has to be condemned. Radicalization has to be controlled. That is why I have demanded that anti-radicalization cell in the MHA should be for every religion, not only for one particular religion to monitor radicalization that is happening in our country, he added. Journalists should not be jailed for what they write, tweet and say, a spokesperson for UN Chief Antonio Guterres said on Tuesday in response to the arrest of Alt News co-founder Mohammed Zubair in India, asserting that it is important that people be allowed to express themselves freely without the threat of any harassment. Fact-checking website Alt News co-founder Mohammed Zubair was arrested by the Delhi police on Monday for allegedly hurting religious statements through one of his tweets posted in 2018. He was produced before a magistrate who sent him to a police custody for a day. Responding to Mr. Zubair's arrest, spokesperson for the Secretary General Stephen Dujarric said, in any place around the world, it is very important that people be allowed to express themselves freely. Journalists be allowed to express themselves freely and without the threat of any harassment. Shiv Sena rebel Eknath Shinde leading a staggering coup against party chief Uddhav Thackeray was spotted at a Guwahati temple this morning. He visited the Kamakhya temple in Guwahati along with some rebel MLAs who have been staying at a 5-star hotel in the city since last week. Assam BJP MLA Sushanta Borgohain also accompanied the rebels to the temple. Eknath Shinde told NDTV that he would be flying to Mumbai as the Uddhav Thackeray-led Maha Vikas Aghadi government faces the test of majority in the Maharashtra Assembly tomorrow. We will return to Mumbai tomorrow to complete the necessary formalities, he said.